Cambly Podcast, the best way to improve your English.
Oi pessoal, eu sou a Teacher Kai, estamos começando mais um podcast do Cambly e hoje nós iremos falar com a Teacher Vianda do Cambly, que ela vai nos ajudar a esclarecer uma duvidazinha sobre o que é um front-end e um back-end, você sabe? Mas antes disso eu vou falar da melhor e maior promoção do Cambly, 56% de desconto em qualquer plano anual. Você já parou para pensar? Tem planos a partir de R$ 65 por mês. Você não vai ficar fora dessa. Use o código MELHORPODCAST. Com esse código você vai ter esse desconto, tá bom? Melhor podcast. E vamos falar com a Teacher Vianda. Vianda, can you please help us out?
Hi.
Hello, can you help us out with the difference between front end and back end?
Well, thank you for having me. Software, well, we need to first understand what software is before we get into front end and back end. So software itself is a set of instructions or programs that tell a computer what to do. Okay, so now what is a front end? So a front end, that is a part of a website or an app that a user sees. Okay, so for example, let's take a website. When you see buttons, for example, on Cambly, when you see end lesson, start lesson, join lesson, those are what we interact with. That is what we call the front end. It's part of the front end. And then you have then the back end. That is the working on a server, working on a server-side software, which it focuses on everything you can't see, okay, on a website. That ensures the website's that the website performs correctly and focuses on the database of the website and the structure. Okay, and maybe a better way to describe this is maybe, let's take, for example, you are at a restaurant, right? And let's say you walk in the restaurant, it's well decorated in a nice dining area, and maybe you're interacting with the waiter. Seeing everything, the tables, the chairs, that itself, that is the front end. As soon as you walk in the restaurant, that is the front end. Okay? And in the back, the kitchen, where the chef is or the cook is, that is what we call the back end. Okay? Everything that is behind the scenes of a restaurant, that is what we call the back end. Another better way to further describe this, let's say a waiter is maybe specialized in taking orders and interacting with customers. That is what we call the front end. And then while the cook specializes in the kitchen, that is what we call the back end. So that is the difference between a front end and a back end.
Ah, que legal. Então, front end é tudo que a gente vê. Quando a gente entra, abre a tela do computador, o que a gente está vendo ali? A interface do computador. Então, aquilo ali é o front end. Tudo que a gente consegue interagir ali. E o back end seria a parte da inteligência, né? Dos dados. Tudo isso seria o back end. Então, ela fez analogia com o restaurante. Quando a gente chega no restaurante, o que a gente vê ali é o front end. E o que está na cozinha ali, as pessoas estão fazendo a comida pra gente. Isso então seria o back end. Oh, that was really nice. And yeah, that was amazing because I had no idea what it was. So it was well explained and I could understand the meaning of front.
So next time you go to a restaurant, just think of the front end and the back end.
Yeah, and whenever I turn on the computer, I'll think of, oh, this is the front end. Or order Uber, for example, the app, the thing I see, or this where the destination, where I write the destination, I think it would be the front end. And
yes, exactly.
There is the back end, the intelligence of the app, that would be the calculation of the price, everything, the distance, everything would be the back end. Would it be right?
Yes, that is correct. And then when that same person uses the app again, their information is saved. In terms of location, maybe they want to be brought from home to, or taken from home to work, or from the same way of commuting, that could be saved as well. And that saved information, that logged in information, is coming from the back end. Okay. And so when you log in again into the app recognizes you. And when you insert your password, the app recognizes you. And that is interacting with the front end.
Okay, thank you for your help. It was really useful because I had no idea about it. And thanks a bunch. Pessoal, se vocês quiserem aproveitar a promoção, use o código Melhor Podcast. Com esse código você vai ter um desconto de 56% em qualquer plano anual, tá bom? Eu sou a Teacher Kai, espero vocês no próximo episódio. Bye, bye, guys. Bye, Teacher Vianda. Bye.
Bye.
You can. You Cambly.